Hello, hello, hello. Good night. Anyway, hope everyone is having a great day. Today we're just going to be covering Dev Talk Volume 3 for Marvel Rivals, a hero shooter, third-person shooter coming out relatively soon. If you're watching this, the date is published. The closed alpha test hasn't started yet. It starts on May 10th, so that's exciting. We have a third Dev Talk, and it's titled Designing Superheroes, so we're just gonna go through it and read it so people interested in this game have an audio way of listening to it. So yeah. Marvel Rivals is the ultimate superhero showdown, but creating these larger-than-life superheroes and villains has no small feat. We're talking about characters with more powers of all sorts, from Spider-Man's web-slinging antics to the Hulk's, well, you know what the Hulk does. Each of these characters comes with a laundry list of powers, personality quirks, and 85 years of backstory, especially in If Your Namer. Our challenge? To distill all that Marvel magic into playable characters, not only to do justice to the originals, but also deliver heart-pounding, joy-inducing gameplay that'll leave our players wanting more. So, how do we turn these beloved icons into virtual powerhouses? It's not an exact science. We start by diving into each superhero's lore and distilling their core essence. Then we ask ourselves, how can we push them while adding a dash of gameplay pizzazz? After that, we blend until we get something that feels just right. Then comes the fun part, finding the perfect fit among our classes: Vanguard, Duelist, Strategist. Ooh, okay, so we have classes. So Vanguard is probably a tank, Duelist is probably like a DPS, and Strategist is like a support if we're thinking Overwatch vibes, but these aren't very clear cut, so that's interesting. So that's good sneak peek into that. Pouring in their abilities, personality, nitty gritty mechanics, and style to create a concoction that'll stand out against all of their other iterations. It's a wild ride, from brainstorming to testing and tweaking. Sometimes we have to start over, but we're committed to giving you the most authentic Marvel experience possible. Let's talk Loki. For instance, we kicked off his design, focusing on capturing his mischievous side. We asked ourselves, how do we push Loki to be the ultimate trickster, outmaneuvering enemies on the battlefield with flair? So, after some serious brainstorming, we figured, forget brute force, Loki's all about using brain power to help pals and outsmart baddies. With his core essence in our back pocket, we cooked up a game plan for Loki that's unlike anything else. We're talking illusions, surprise switcheroos, battlefield vanishing acts, and the best part, shape-shifting into other characters to bamboozle everyone, even fooling his own crew. When Loki goes incognito as a foe, not even the keenest eye can spot the difference. Sneaky, right? So we've seen this type of mechanic before. You can see that in Echo and Overwatch, or something like, I'm trying to think of another one. There's many, just like, you can have like, what's her face that sucks blood in My Hero Academia, that type of vibe. So there's a lot of that, you know, that niche to Loki. And we've seen him that and do that in movies. Illusionist. That's interesting. Then there's Hela. As the Asgardian goddess of death, she's all about deadly grace mixed with hefty dose of aggression. Our big idea for Hela, our big idea for Hela, picture has a ruthless and precise death goddess. She's also a master of manipulating souls. We wanted every player who put on Hela's crown. We wanted every player who put on Hela's crown to feel that precise, soul-snatching power. Inspired by everything from 2011 Fear Itself Cosmic Event, especially New Mutants, number 29, to more recent iterations, we armed Hela with a lethal, lighting, fast basic attack, the ability to transform into Storm of Crows, and even more so, the players could feel the power of this Asgardian menace. Those who meet their end at Hela's hand find their souls harvested, enhancing her abilities. Her ultimate move is pure underworld grandeur. When she unleashes it, she becomes colossal, beefing up health and dishing out even deadlier attacks, looming over the entire battlefield like a goddess of death. Okay. So is this Hela? Oh, this is the... I don't know what I'm looking at here. Is this like the thing we were referencing earlier? So we have crows, hands. So that's interesting. So we're getting sneak peeks into these abilities, which we've seen some of them, but in word form, I guess. But it's not all rainbows, bridges, and cotton candy. We face challenges that would make even Thanos break a sweat. Balancing these powerhouses is like herding cats, except these cats can shoot lasers from their chests. Our superheroes and villains are all about those jaw-dropping moves. Picture the Hulk bounding across the city, Storm gliding through the air, and Spider-Man zipping around town with those trusty webs. These powers are what make these characters so special, and of course, we want to serve up the same adrenaline in the game. But hey, let's be real, Marvel Rivals is a competitive shooter. We totally get it. Keeping the game fair and balanced is crucial. Nailing the sweet spot between power and gameplay has been one of our biggest ongoing challenges. I can tell, or that makes sense. We've been getting pretty solid vision for our heroes, and our goal is to stay true to these heroes. As well as previously stated, in Marvel Rivals, shooting isn't about guns. We're not about to have the Hulk lugging around a rifle, Black Panther toting a shotgun, or Iron Man strapping it solely on the ground. Diverse combat systems such as team-ups and adding a boatload of death are what make this game special and fun. It's about a whole new combat frontier, and we're constantly fine-tuning it to keep our hero lineup feeling fresh and fierce. It takes a lot to make sure all these unique fighting styles work together, but hey, we're up for the challenge. So what's next? Well, we want you to dive into the chaos, sling some webs, smash some things, all while giving us a lowdown on what works and what we could use a little more gamma radiation. Marvel Rivals is just getting started, and we're counting on your feedback to keep it on the path to greatness. So suit up, dive in, and let's make Marvel Rivals the hero shooter game of all of our dreams. And that's a wrap. So what's the TLDR? We are excited. I'm excited. Hopefully y'all are excited. We got our classes: Vanguard, Duelist, and Strategist. I have a feeling Loki's gonna be a strategist, Hela is gonna be a duelist, and I'm thinking like Doctor Strange, Hulk, or Vanguards, if I remember correctly. So yeah, so that is Dev Talk Volume 3, Designing Superheroes. We got a but we got an insight into Loki and more deep insight into Hela and her specific abilities. And yeah, now we're just in a cat or closed alpha test waiting room. Don't forget, if you haven't signed up for the alpha test, there's still time, and you need to make sure you do the new one if you have done it. If you go to Discord, if you're interested in the closed alpha test, which is in 5 days according to Discord, you can just put up and find it. You need to fill out this secondary link. It takes you to this, and then you have to, hold on, load. I already answered it, so I can't show you what it is, but it is a thing that showcases your PC specifications, so you can give them more so they can choose applicants that can actually use the game, which any standard PC should be able to do it. The original questionnaire or survey or application won't give you access to the beta. I call it beta because that's what I'm used to. The alpha, because they had too many applicants and need to make sure that the applicants have PCs that are able to run it. So, hope that helps. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more Marvel Rivals insight, make sure you subscribe and like the video. And if you want to learn more about the Talks 1 and 2, you click the links above. And if not, have a great rest of your day, and see you on the battlefield. Adios. Toodaloo.